Hi everybody, this is an unexpected video. I just did one for the House of Horror that I have to upload tomorrow, so if you're interested you can drop by and see my review. I had a request to watch this film from someone, a comment. I've actually had several that have asked me to review this film. I recently got a hold of it, I was able to watch the film, and I decided to review it. And that film, as you can tell from the title, is The Woman. The Woman was released in 2011. It was written by Jack Ketchum and, I'm going to make sure I get this right, McKee. And I was actually very excited about this because I love Jack Ketchum. And I love Red, which is a book he wrote, which was directed by McKee. So I was really hoping I would enjoy this film. It was kind of a mixed bag prior to watching it as to whether people enjoyed the film or not, but I went into it with an open mind. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a premise of the film and then tell you what I thought about it, okay? The premise of this is basically, it's one of those films where you think that certain people are bad, and then you find out that they're not the bad people at all. There's a man who sets to hunting. He is a family man, lawyer, successful, very domineering, very in control of his family, very kind of tells them what to do. They listen. They're kind of fearful of him. He's hunting one day, and he gets a woman in his sights, literally. You find out if you kind of read the blurb that she's from a clan, and it's actually tied into, if you read his book, and I should have pulled it out, I have it, but it is called the Nothing Tastes Better Than Man. What is it called? Oh no, I'm drawing a blank, and it's horrible to do that right now. The Offspring, I believe. I hope that that's right. It could be wrong. And no, it's Off Season. There you go. Sorry, Off Season. I think that's the clan that it's based off of, and I think the two are connected. If they're not, forgive me. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. She's from a clan of people, back on track, who are all but extinct. He finds her, and he decides he is going to civilize her. Therefore, he captures her, and he takes her home, and he puts her into this kind of area underneath the ground, perhaps a storm shelter, kind of, it's like a quasi a storm shelter area of whatnot. He takes her home, and he tells his family, we're going to civilize her. We're going to make her a better person. We're going to show her the way that she needs to be. And as he does, you find out more about the family, more about the dynamic, and ultimately that he and his family are not at all what they seem. And that the woman is actually as violent and as wild as she isn't as bad as you might think. Very, very generalized. I don't want to go too deeply into the plot of the film. I think that that's the point, and I don't want to ruin anything. But I will tell you this. I'm going to tell you my thoughts on The Woman, and it's hard to do without giving too much away. I understand where they were trying to go with this film. Unfortunately for me, it just never hit its stride for some reason. I'm not really certain why. There were a lot of moments in the film that just seemed very slow, to go at a pace that just didn't progress the plot in a way that kept me involved in what was going on with the cast of characters. Although I really wanted to. I really did. Especially as it pertained to the man's daughter, his teenage daughter, and the things that she was dealing with. And it's not until probably it's a little more than halfway through, 3/4 of the way, that it kind of hits a beat. And that's because you find out the revelations, as I had mentioned. And things kind of go on a different path. It's interesting at that point. It's not a bad film, but I will say that I was disappointed. I expected something more. I don't regret watching The Woman. I don't regret owning it. I bought it, obviously. But I would say it is not my favorite Jack Ketchum film. I don't rate it. I wouldn't put this anywhere near Red as far as enjoyment. I really loved Red. This one was just it was just okay. It was a nice way to pass the time, and it was a nice film to watch. I will say the performances are good. Some of the scenes are good. Some of them are funny. There's some dark humor in here. The music has always kind of got that catchy. I don't know if Jack Ketchum has something to do with that, but I think he does, and it's hilarious. I remember watching another one, and I'm drawing a blank. Oh, this is horrible, but this was a video. I didn't know I was going to do it. There's another video of his from the 50s. Darn it, I did a review of it, but it's the same thing, the catchy tunes, the kind of hip beats that go with the film, and kind of it catches you off guard, because it would be like listening to a 50s song. You're thinking you're going to go in with poodle skirts and whatever, and you walk into a metal bar. I mean, it's one of those things that kind of catch you off guard. Would I recommend the film? It really depends. I think if you're a Jack Ketchum fan, you probably want to check it out or Lucky McKee. You might want to give it a go, see if it's something that you like. It's not a bad film by any stretch, but as I said, it wasn't what I thought it would be. The performance of the woman who plays the woman all the performances in the film are good. It just, for whatever reason, it didn't captivate me as I had hoped that it would. But that isn't to say that it's a bad film. It's just to say that in my circumstance, that was the way I related to it. There's some sexuality in it, some gore, some themes that may bother people if rape and that sort of thing isn't. If that is a trigger for you, you may not like this one. Although it's not to the point of being too much. For some people, it may make you uncomfortable. So just letting you know that in advance. So for those that asked, there you go. There's my review of The Woman. Hopefully I'll be able to review some more films soon. I've been really, really busy, and I'm sorry for that, and I've just not been able to get online. But if you have a chance, I am doing the review. I'm filling in for the House of Horror tomorrow. I'm going to also try to do a review on Monday for them and on Tuesday. So there you go. Okay, there you go. There's a review for The Woman. It's not a great review, like I said, last minute. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you again for all the support, for all everybody else, or new people that have come by the channel and subscribed. Hi, it's wonderful to meet you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you stopping by and supporting the channel and coming to see what I have to say about film or whatever may be on my mind at the time. But other than that, I'm going to go. I have to put this video together, and hopefully I will talk to y'all soon. If you want to talk about the film, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, I will talk to you later. Bye.